with first trades right here on ET Now. In moments from now, we'll be of course talking to the management of Eicher as well. Pull up those companies for our viewers. Eicher Motors should come up on your screen. Some of the other auto names. They've had a decent enough outing the last few days. The monthly sales numbers were fairly interesting for an Eicher. It was very interesting for an Ashok Leyland. It wasn't the best for some of the others, the four-wheeler companies in particular, the likes of Maruti, etc. But bring up Eicher for our viewers. I just want a quick trading idea on Eicher Motors before we get the management in, because everybody knows the story. The sales numbers are growing thick and fast almost every single month. The reported numbers are great, and we'll just be getting the management in moments from now. But as a trade, Ashwini Gujral, how is Eicher Motors looking? It's kind of been sedate now after having a fabulous first half of 2015.
See, it's a bit like Maruti now, overexposed, over-researched and possibly over-owned. So I think it will now get into a band where downside is 17,000, upside is probably 19,500. So chances are it has turned sideways till the next round of fundamental improvement comes in. I think Eicher is likely to not make new highs.
Okay, that's Eicher in trade for you, and that of course is the chart pattern that you can see on Eicher this year, which has seen an escalation of nearly about 24.5%. Today it's a little tempered, but then again 18,830 is where it is after making a high of 21,620. That was the 52-week notch. Let's bring on board then Vinod Aggarwal, CEO and VE Commercial Vehicles at Eicher Motors. He joins us on the phone line right now. Mr. Aggarwal, what is your assessment really on the recent levy decision by the Green Tribunal in Delhi, because that is surely going to impact, your commercial vehicle sales?
This additional charge of 500 rupees to 1,000 rupees per truck on all the trucks entering Delhi, I think this is going to increase the cost. So I think from that point of view, I think it's going to be very high for the truckers. So, and this is not only for on the old vehicles. This is on all trucks. Because earlier order is that more than 10-year-old vehicle can't enter the NCR. And now they are saying that all trucks entering Delhi have to pay this additional charge.
So, Vinod, do you think the decision of Green Tribunal in Delhi will make other cities think regarding such levies? And is this event more like, do you think this will send a wrong precedence?
No, definitely it will definitely give a message to everyone else that why not put this additional charge? Because, for example, in Delhi today around 60 to 70,000 vehicles enter every day. So if you are charging, say on an average around 700 rupees or 750 rupees per truck, it means you are talking of per day additional cost of around 4.5 crores. So that's the additional cost which ultimately the transporters will pass on to the consumer. So it is going to increase the cost. So from that point of view, it is an additional charge which is going to be there on all the trucks, and they will definitely resist. The transporters will resist this.
Vinod, so do you think this event is going to create negative consumer sentiment?
No, sometimes these type of things create the negative sentiment, but on the other hand, I think the economy, if it is improving, the transporters will have to deliver the goods. So they will pass on the cost. That's what will happen eventually.
So as an industry for commercial vehicles, Vinod, what will be your stance right now?
No, as industry, I think we look at it like this, that all such things should be, discussed across the table. These should be discussed with the transport associations, and the decision should be taken in such a manner that there is consensus on such decisions. Otherwise, it creates definitely short-term disruptions.
Right. The consumer is just back. The CV sales have just revived. Do you think such moves will actually dampen consumer sentiment and could actually impact the aggregate commercial vehicle demand?
So long as the economy continues to do well, I think the truck demand will continue to improve. But on the other hand, definitely this creates negative sentiment, and which should be avoided at this point of time when this entire industry is trying to come out of recession. All these speed breakers, they always they may create sort of a negative sentiment which should be avoided.
Vinod, good chatting with you. Thanks much really for getting us some more perspective on now that truckers will be passing on higher costs, and this is of course as a result of them having a tax being slapped, at least in New Delhi so far. Let's also chat about some of the other companies which are in focus, and McLeod Russell definitely is one of them, considering the escalation.